So forms, we need them for many things such as feedback, surveys, lead generation, or contact forms. Hey, what up, decisive marketers? Today we're going to be talking about Formester. It's a no-code form tool. But before I dive into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more digital marketing and e-commerce content. So here we go. So here we are in Formester. So this is the dashboard. So obviously I don't have anything up right now. You can choose between the templates right here. They have about 10 templates. You got your CSAT surveys, you got your employee onboarding surveys, event feedback, job application, lead generation, market research, net promoter score, product feedback survey, research surveys, user persona surveys. So a lot of these tools built in right here. So what we're going to be doing right now, I guess what we'll do is we will check out one of the templates. Okay, so this is, you can just click on them, right? So I think they have a very nice design. Okay, you know it looks good in my opinion. And of course, we'll check out the in-depth sort of form creation features that they have right here later. Okay. Okay, so that's about it. So I think the look of it's kind of nice. We got the event feedback survey as well. Okay, right. I think they've got something nice going on right here. So we're gonna jump into Formester. We're gonna create our very first form right here. So you can put in the name. So of course, the UI or UX for creating the form is kind of different right here. So I mean, let's create a simple contact form, and then if you want to, you can set the redirect URL. I think that is optional probably, and then we'll put in the email notification. Let's put in my email and let's see what happens. Right, so next is the type of service. So you can choose drag and drop or back end. Okay, let's take a look at this first. Okay, so drag and drop interface build forms that can be shared and embedded into websites. Create a form that gives a URL which you can use to store information from your own form. Okay, maybe we'll create this back end only kind of thing. Not really sure what this is. So I think this one you already have a form or something like that, because there's no way to create a form right here. Okay, this is like, if you have a form, this is like if you already have a form, then you can sort of use those form to submit into Formester, which will keep those submissions for you. And then if you don't have a form, you can sort of embed this simple form in there, so sort of you can code your own form, I guess. So I guess we're going to try the creating a drag and drop form, which is a lot more user friendly, right? So there are two kinds. You have the single page form, which is your classic form, and then you also have your multi-page form. So I guess we'll check out the multi-page form first. Okay. So then we will have a builder right here, right? So it's drag and drop. So I guess we can sort of dump in the name like this. Okay, can we try and preview this? Okay, so save, preview. Okay, so that's kind of how it looks like. Okay, I'm just trying something right here, right, which is, sort of having a start date, end date kind of feature, but I don't think it's possible. Right, so it's gonna ask me the dates twice, which is not really what I want. So of course they don't have the um multi question in a single page kind of I mean a multi page but multi question slide kind of format. Okay, so it's quite a straightforward um form builder, right? So you have your form header, you can just kind of drag and drop. So the cool thing is it's very fluid because it's kind of drag and drop. You just click, dump it in, very very intuitive, I would say. And then you can add in a paragraph, emails, short text, long text, phone. Let's take a look how phone works. Okay, so you can select the default as well right here, which is nice. Okay, and let's take a look right here, right? You can put a placeholder for the number. Okay, then you can change the placeholder text, something like that. Okay, so you can set that up. You can put in the short description. Okay, and then you can put required or not, of course. And then you can add rules, which will come to that later. Okay, so this is the paragraph. Show the preview. Not really sure what that is. Okay, you can set the heading size. So every element has a detailed feature in there. I mean the detailed settings in there as well. Right, so let's say the star ratings, can we change that? Okay, so it's only stars, right? So we can't like have other icons in there. Scale rating. Okay, so same thing, I can't change the look of it. Recaptcha, generic embed, so you can embed something in there as well. You can embed a video. So you can have picture choice as well. You can have recaptcha, you can have payments, you can have a thank you page, which is at the end. Okay, so that's the builder for you. I think that they have a lot of important elements all in there. You can even have payments in here as well, and then they accept Stripe at the moment. Okay, so next thing is let's save this, and then of course you can embed the form. you can, of course, you can have the link to the form itself, but you can also embed it. You can have it as a pop-up like that, pop-up form, which is actually quite useful because I'm actually using this. Actually, not a lot of form has the pop-up feature, right? Which is I'm actually using uh, a different solution. I'm actually using a pop-up solution with and then I embed block survey on that pop-up, right? So whereas if I use Formester, it's I could just set the pop-up in there easily, right? Okay, and then I can just change the button text, and that's good enough. Okay, so that's the settings. Let's just switch over to the single page right now. So if we go back to the builder, this is of course the you know the single page form right here, and then you can have different looks. And then of course what we're going to be doing is go back to the embed, because how do we, so I guess maybe they don't have these features yet. So for the sidebar forms, side tab forms, pop over, full screen forms, right? So those are not, I don't think those are available yet. And then autoresponder. So this is the autoresponder. You can enable it. So once people make a submission, you can send out these emails, and then of course you got to set up your SMTP integrations which is probably over here. So they have Zapier integration right now, and then you can use that. But of course they also have webhooks, so you can use that for your Public Connect integration. Okay. And then your SMTP configurations are right here, so you can set that up. And if you need to collaborate, right, you can invite your team members coming in. So lastly, with the transactions. Okay. So let's see. So the cool thing right here, it seems like it's the branding, right? So I could put in my URL, it's gonna fetch my logo, my favicon, my colors, everything very, very quickly. So that's gonna save me a lot of time. Okay, probably takes a while right here. So what I think is sort of missing would be probably the like the themes that's in there. So the logo is wrong, but whatever, right? Let's just add this branding anyway. So the cool thing is, it saves you a lot of time on that. Right, and then all your forms are all in here once you created them. So I guess that's about it, right? It's a very simple form tool. What I think is that for the price that is being offered right now, it's a good alternative to your TypeForm. Rather than spending that much money on a monthly basis, Formester gives you much better value. But of course, it doesn't do like stuff that like video ask or whatever it is. It's just a simple form builder. And it does have payments built in. None of the fanciful advanced feature, but it just does what it does, I think. And it serves a lot of use cases already. Not a lot of templates in there, of course, but it's if you know what you're doing, you can just kind of grab something else from elsewhere and just build it on your own in Formester, right? So you got your custom SMTP, they've got webhooks already, so you can integrate with Public Connect or whatever other Zapier alternatives that you want if you don't want to make use of Zapier. And I guess that's all I have to talk about Formester, right? If you enjoyed this video, do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about Formester in the comments below. Lastly, if you know anyone who could benefit from Formester, be sure to share this video with them. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.